Hey, Doug, we're live. Mandy's got Wild Kingdom running behind her, just let you know. Hey, Kates, Park Hop Magic and Jay Grubbs are here. We're trying to bring the quality of the show up. Hey, there's our thumbs down guy. We started 10 minutes ago. Get in here on time. I'm ready to get going here tonight because I've had my happy pills and I've got a big bandage around my chest here, and everything's being held in places I guess it's supposed to be held. I had a great nap for 2 hours here before the show, and I've had half of a Coca-Cola. So anything can happen in the next hour and a half, but probably by the 8:30 mark, I may fall asleep here. So just letting everybody know, we've got a great show tonight. We got a lot of good friends in here with us, which is going to be fun. And Park Hop Magic, Kelly has joined us tonight. You guys have seen her on the Wednesday show, and she's a big part of our community. She's got a great channel and moderators if you want to locate that and just have that ready to go for her for Park Hop Magic. And Jay Grubbs. You guys have seen Jay in the community and over here on the channel. And Jay's going to join us tonight. And we're going to talk some Disney merch and food and fun. And we got donuts to talk about and all kind of crazy stuff. So it's going to be fun. Let's get my friends in here. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, everyone. I'll go around and say a quick hello and see how your day was. I'd also like to warn you that I have no idea what our weatherman is going to do. Let me see if he's back there. No, he is not back there right now. So I have no idea what the weatherman's going to do tonight, and I am not accountable for anything that happens. So, Cakes, how was your Saturday?
It was good. Nice, relaxing. It's warm. It's like it's still 70 out. It's gonna be in like the low 80s tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Tomorrow. I can't wait. It's gonna be 80s tomorrow. I'm gonna go out and get out in the weather. You know.
Yes, same here.
I may lay out tomorrow.
You have fun with that.
I mean, not actually like in the sunbathing. Like I might fall and literally just be laying out all over the place. Is what it might could happen.
Makes more sense.
Yes, it does. Hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Great to see you here with us tonight.
Well, thank you for having me. It's great to see you guys.
We're loving everything that Kelly's doing over on her channel, and appreciate all your support coming into the community. I've seen you in our channel and many others, and really appreciate that. So awesome. Thanks for being here. I apologize. Yeah. I apologize, but Doug's here. Hello, Doug. How was your Saturday?
Wonderful.
Okay, good. We'll keep moving. Mandy, how are you?
Doing good. It's been a nice kind of relaxing Saturday. I hunted and gathered this morning, did my woman's work, and then spent the rest of my afternoon finishing up some stuff for Let's Go Ride later this week.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. We'll talk about Let's Go Ride. That's awesome. I will say, as we were sitting here backstage, right as I was about to hit the go live button, a giant panther ran behind her or something. I don't know what. I just saw this black blur, something. Can't leave the door open because panthers will come rolling in there. So just be careful as you're doing there. So, Jay Grubbs, Mr. Jay Grubbs.
Hey.
How are you, sir? How was your Saturday?
Good. Yeah, nice, quiet. Worked on some custom spice mixes that we're working on to release at one point in the near future, hopefully.
Nice.
And that my new nieces came over and we had to play Outback. Go searching for animals in the backyard.
Oh, you should take them to Case's
kind
house.
Kind of why you see me in my Australian zoo.
I like it.
Shirt.
I like it. in homage to Steve Irwin. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, well, I'm glad you and Kelly were able to join our hangout here at Clubhouse Crew Live that we do Tuesdays and Saturday nights. Let me say hello to the chat real quick. We've had a lot of friends come in here, so let's do it real quick. Florida Bama George, Flo Rida is in the house. I don't think I think I'm wrong, but I'm going with Flo Rida tonight. Mike Beachman, hello. Annie22, hello. Freedom Alley, hello, Fred. Good to see you. Beachman, I got. Tori Camella, 629. Hello, welcome in. Plymouth Rock is in the house. Hello, Rock. Good to see you. Miss Teresa Scora, welcome in. Great to see you this evening. Mr. Thibodeau, hello, sir. Hello to you and your lovely wife. Hopefully, she'll be joining us at some point along the road tonight. Debbie F. Cook is in the house. Hello, Debbie. Great to see you. Small World fan, 2112. Hello. Welcome in. Great to see you, dear. She's here to keep an eye on Cakes, make sure he doesn't mess up. So that's good. Mark F. Hello, Mark F. Good to, my thing just jumped. Good gravy. Mark is in the
Where's
house.
my emoji?
What emoji?
The me and Jen, the Mega Powers.
I think that went. I told you I put a note. The thing that went out for a little bit. I put some other stuff in. It'll come back in. I got to switch back out the seasonal emoji, so I'll put it back in. I did that like 2 weeks ago. It shows you haven't paid attention. There you go. Back to my list before I was rudely interrupted. Matthew Walter, hello. Blood Moon Michael, hello. Blood Moon Michael, welcome in. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. Jeff Mitterling, welcome in. Disney Magic and Mayhem, welcome in. Good to see you. Wild, that's Will D. I love calling him Wild 8 and baseball, but he's Will D over here. Hello, Will. Good to see you, friend. Monterey Molly's in here.
Jolly Jen Molly. Sorry, I was typing.
You're off your game too. That took like 10 seconds. Dropping down. Chris and Andy. Hello, Chris. Welcome in, sir. 820 Chief is in the house. Hello, Chief. Good to see you, sir. Keith Winter is here. No bowling tonight. Keith is in the house with us.
Aw.
I'm gonna be in trouble.
You're gonna be in trouble. Okay. Go Minnie is here. Hello, Roberta. Great to see you.
I'm waiting.
She'll call you. I'm not worried about that. Buddy Hepburn. Hello, buddy. Dame Dystopia, welcome in. And I think we're caught up. If I missed you, I apologize. I'm sure I get you along the way here. All right, let's jump into some topics and have some fun tonight because we got some good stuff to chat about and laugh about. It's called a joke. We used to tell them before people became offended by everything. We tell everybody that tonight because I'm sure I will say something, do something, bring something up, or laugh at something.
Why are you calling me?
You were rude to me in the chat.
Whoa, Doug. Echo. What do you got going on? I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know who's calling you either. You can be in trouble on your own self. Little Mermaid, hello.
Me whining.
Oh, that's
I didn't call you.
Curtis family. That's why I had so much reverb going through. Just a reminder, we're having fun tonight. Put on your laugh hat, have some fun, take a break from all the stress of your life. That's what we try to do here as we do our things. All right, let me pull up my overlays because everything got moved around, and let's see what we got first. This is a legitimate logo. It's baseball season, so I got some baseball things here. This is an actual logo from the Akron, Ohio Cream Stick Donuts. I'm starting with Cakes on this one. Cakes, please explain to me why even your baseball teams are surrounded by food. Oh, hi, I'm Cakes. I love donuts. I love donuts.
I like eating donuts.
I love donuts, so this is why we do it.
I don't realize I'm on mute.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep talking.
Last night I made a Kenny doll and slept with it.
Oh my God.
First of all, let me start out by saying I'm an idiot because I had myself muted. Second, because I called Doug. And second, this team has nothing to do with the Cincinnati Reds. I have no idea who they are, but I love this logo. I think it's great.
Are you a minor league baseball fan?
Oh, I love minor league baseball. Love it,
Okay.
love it, love it. Especially with the logos. The logos are the best part of minor league baseball.
I would agree. You guys had a great show on that on 927 the other night, actually,
Yeah.
which is why I found this channel. Welcome in Sierra. She had a great stream today. Nice to see you. Mike B is in the house, making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Doug, are you a minor league baseball fan?
I am a minor league. Yes, I love it because those guys actually go out and play because they love the game, not for money.
Okay.
And the logos are amazing.
No, the logos are,
It was totally worth for this team.
it's the Akron Long Schlongs. That is what the donuts are called.
Peter, you can't put that on there.
That's what the donuts are called, Doug. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Oh my
I walked into
goodness
the bakery and
gracious.
saw it myself. So it happens. It is what it is. So, Mandy, how about minor league baseball? Are you a big follower?
That's horrible.
So I love minor league baseball, and they've got some of the coolest logos, but this one, oh my goodness, I would have loved to have been sitting in the room where we were like, let's create a new mascot and a new name. Who comes up with this stuff?
I don't know. And the fact that somebody took a bite out of him, that's the other thing. The logo actually has a bite out of the donut.
Well, you have to see the cream filling.
Yeah, no, that's true. Mandy. Oh Lord. So, Kelly, are you a baseball fan? A minor league, professional, any of that?
Well, I live in Atlanta, so I like the Braves.
Nice.
I don't follow minor league very much. This logo is interesting. I'll put it that way. I don't really, it doesn't make me want to tune in.
Yeah, I will say minor league baseball does crazy names and crazy, very creative logos to try to keep the fun in there. It's a little bit different than the MLB here. I know there was an independent team in Frederick, Maryland, that were the Frederick Fleas, and I have no idea, but the thing was a flea. So you just never know what you're going. So, but this is different. Jay, how about you? You baseball fan, independent, any of that stuff? Or?
I like minor league a little more pro, and it's kind of sentimental because I actually did the sound system for the Columbus Clippers stadium,
Wow.
Huntington Park.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty
years
cool.
ago. And we had our hands dipped in the Cleveland Stadium system way back in the day, in my early days. I didn't get
Nice.
to do much on that one, but we've worked on some stadiums.
The Akron baseball team is really called the Akron Rubber Ducks. Yes, this was that is true. That Rubber Ducks.
Yes, I
Here's the
prefer.
thing. Go ahead,
I
Jay.
prefer minor league over the major leagues.
You're
It
right
just
on
seems like
top
it's more personal.
Yeah, exactly. You're right on top of the field. You can get to the players a lot more. It's definitely a more family atmosphere. The prices are a little bit better. Um, but I will say they change quick. Like they change their affiliation to what team they can do. They can switch that around. They can change logos. They can change owners. The Aberdeen Ironbirds were owned by the Ripkins. Then they were sold to Frederick now. So they're now the Frederick Ironbirds till next year where they're changing their name, and the Aberdeen team is now an independent team. It's all kind of craziness going on, but I thought this was a good start to talking a little baseball for just a minute here.
Is Columbus Clippers still the farm team for the Yankees? I can't remember. Cakes or
off the top of my head, I don't know because they change so much. Easy Travels, welcome in, friend.
They are.
They are. Thank you.
They are.
EC Travels, I need to get you in on that Wednesday show and do the 2 truths and a lie with you. Hit me up if you're interested on email. Let's get a date and time locked in. I see. Here's a unique story. I'll throw out there real quick. My dad played for Rochester Red Wings when they were the AAA affiliate for the Baltimore Orioles back in the day. That's as high as my dad made it up, was to AAA affiliate, and he got cut for those of you that follow the history of baseball and know the name Mark Belanger. Mark Belanger was the Baltimore Orioles shortstop for about 15 years, has like 10 gold gloves, one of the best shortstops defensively to ever play the game. He couldn't hit himself out of a wet paper bag if he tried. He was horrible as a hitter. His overall batting average is well under 200. My dad gave up 2 home runs to him in one game, and they cut him the next day. That's a true story. So, you got something for me, Cakes?
Yeah, actually, the Clippers are now the AAA affiliate for the Cleveland Guardians.
Well, everything is Cleveland tonight. Everything's Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So I see it. It's going to be one of those Ohio nights. That's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah.
Mark,
I didn't know. I thought they were still with the Yankees. I really did. I looked it up.
that's what I said. They jump around so much, like every couple years and where they're doing and everything. It's kind of tough to say. Mark says my minor league team in Louisville plays at Slugger Field, but called the Louisville Bats as a flying animal, not the hitting bat. There you go. I think you guys featured that again back on the 927. Yeah. That was a featured logo.
They're the AAA for Cincinnati.
There you go. Norfolk Tides, which is a AAA for my Orioles. I haven't been down there in a while. I'd like to go back down there at some point. Big Benny. Hello, Benny. Good to see you, buddy. All right, here's something for you. This is the Diamondbacks will have a take me out to the ball game shake. And I think we're going to start with this one with Doug. It's salted caramel shake with whipped cream, peanut butter sandwich cookies, Kit Kat bars, and Cracker Jacks. I say, oh my Lord. Hello, Preston from the other room. Welcome in. And he's already starting with Jen in the first 10 seconds that he's here. This is my life. Now those two are going to go at it. Doug, what do you think? This is a pretty cool looking shake. It's got a lot in there.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't look very big, so I mean, it could be a one-person thing. So I'm kind of curious on how the Cracker Jacks would actually go with it. That'd be an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Okay. I see your point there. That's a good one. Okay. Mandy, what do you think?
I think this looks phenomenal. And I'm now trying to figure out how I can get one.
Cakes gets in the car and drives to Arizona.
Okay.
I don't think so, too. There you go. So, Kelly, what do you think? This is pretty good for a baseball game dessert.
I think it looks fantastic, and I think the use of the Nutter Butter cookies is just very creative and wonderful. I also question the Cracker Jacks, though. I just take that away, and it's perfect.
2 of our team on the concerned about Cracker Jacks and their shake. So, okay, Mr. J. Grubbs, I bet you could make this at home a lot better, but tell me
that's a sugar coma waiting to happen. That's a sugar coma wait. That could be an absolute mess. Just think if you've given that to your kid during a game, and they're going to wear it.
They're going to wear it. They're going to be up all night. There's a whole lot going on right there. They might not see.
Looks pretty, but
yeah, I like it though. I got to be honest. I like it. I don't know. Cakes, what do you think? Would you buy this for Dame Dystopia?
No, I'd buy it for myself,
okay.
And I would be wearing half of it. So, unless we go in the spring or late fall, yeah, this is going to be all over the place. And I am intrigued by the Cracker Jacks on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It looks good, and yeah, I'd let them try it. I guess
there is. Preston was putting in the chat that there's a lot of great food this year. I actually have like 5 or 6 slides saved for Tuesday night when we go the night before opening night. There is a giant taco that's like 4 feet long or something ridiculous. So we're going to get all into that coming up next week on there. So interesting. Welcome into Movie Mania, Nick. Hello, Nick. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, let's keep rolling here. We got some fun stuff here. I got one more baseball thing, I think, and then we'll get into some Disney. Okay, I got to turn my heater off. I turned the heater on in here, and my God, it feels like it's sweltering all of a sudden. Either that or I'm getting a really bad fever, and I'd like to go with the heater part of it. These are the top 50 baseball players of all time, legends of the game. This was a survey that was asked to Hall of Famers who they felt was the top 50. Now, there's some neat things to point out here that I want to put out. Babe Ruth is still listed by number 1 overall, which I get because everybody, when they think of baseball, they think of Babe Ruth. The top 10 on here, for those who might not be able to read it because it's a little small. Top 10 is Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Walter Johnson, Stan Musial, and then this is where it gets interesting. Number 10 is Barry Bonds, who is not a Hall of Famer. Number 11 is Roger Clemens, who is not a Hall of Famer. Then you get into Ken Griffey Jr., Honus Wagner, Jackie Robinson, not even in the top 10. Let me open that so it stops going off. And then Greg Maddux at 15, Joe DiMaggio, Randy Johnson at 17, Yogi Berra at 18, Pete Rose, again, not the Hall of Fame at number 19, Nolan Ryan all the way back at number 20. I think the interesting part too, and you could go through this whole list and go up and down, is when you look at the back 10, like 40 to 50, is some amazing players. But some of them, like Chipper Jones was all the way down at 49. Reggie Jackson at 47. He's one of the greatest baseball players in the postseason ever. Bob Feller, number 45, one of the greatest pitchers ever to do, and also a Negro League pitcher who was amazing. Alex Rodriguez, another one not in the Hall, steroid talk at 41. So as I go around real quick, and I think Mandy could start, who are some of your favorite baseball players, of all time? Like just, 2 or 3 that come to mind that you're like, these are my, or if you have any comments on this list, feel free to jump in that too.
Well, of course, my favorites are sitting at 19 and 22. Mr. Rose and Mr. Bench. So, and don't even get me started on Pete Rose being not in the Hall of Fame.
He should be in there.
He should be in there, and it's a whole bunch of crap because now gambling on baseball is a common thing. So, so I'm hoping posthumously they'll get that for him. But no, this is an amazing list of players, and yeah, you could probably make arguments that people could move all around this list, but definitely some talent here.
Okay. How much would you have loved to have been there when I looked Johnny Bench in the eyes and told him he was wrong about Pete Rose?
Oh, can we go back in time?
The
look on his face was, he gave me a good argument back about it. Then he didn't talk to me the rest of the night. Kelly, how about you? Favorite baseball players?
I think the list looks terrific.
Okay.
I also agree that Pete Rose should be on there. And am I wrong, or was Babe Ruth connected to the Braves in some way?
He played for the Milwaukee Braves like his last season. He was a player coach for them. And that's actually where he walked away from the game. It was shortly after his coaching stint, and he wanted to go up and do that. At that time, that was when the Milwaukee Braves were still the minor league team, and he wanted to go up and manage the major league team, and they wouldn't let him, and he walked away from it. So yes, he did. Well, he was a Brave technically for a little while. So, but that's great. That's a good question here. Jay, what do you think of that?
But some of them I recognize, some of them I don't. I still think there's a few that should be moved up, in the thing, other than some of the current people.
Yeah.
Back when the game was true, a true baseball, not all the hype and all that other stuff it can amount to sometimes these days. But there are some I yet to be desired and shouldn't be as ranked as high as they are, in my opinion.
Okay, good call out. Cakes, there's a guy at number 28 that I think is lower than he should be. He is a Triple Crown winner, and he played for the Reds.
Yep, he should be way further up on the list. I mean, a list like this, you could argue a lot of players where they should be, where they are on this particular one. So I'm not going to read too much into that. Yes, definitely Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Tom Seaver, and Frank should all be like 1 through 5 in my book. But I'm a biased Reds fan. But like a couple of my favorite players aren't even on the list.
Like
growing up in Cincinnati, Sean Casey's one of my all-time favorite players. The Mayor. I just loved. He was just fun to watch.
Great player. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer in my book, but a great.
No, not at all. But he's just one of my favorites.
Cool.
And then
good player.
Todd Frazier. Todd Frazier is always going to be one of my favorite players too. Just his whole personality, the way he treated people. He's a hell of a guy, and he's always going to be one of my favorite players.
He wore glasses like that character from Star Wars that they had to go see to. What was her name? I forget. What was her name?
Yeah. I know. I can't think of her name off the top of my head.
She was all brown. She had these big glasses. That was Todd Frazier. So those are good call outs. I agree with that. Doug, do all of these people belong in the Hall of Fame in your mind? All the ones that are on here?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, absolutely not. This list is horrible. It,
I'm
it
always
it's
with you.
just it's awful. First off, Babe Ruth should not be a number one. Okay, the only reason Babe Ruth is there is because his name was Babe Ruth. He was not the best player to ever play the game.
Best
There were
player his
many
time.
other players.
Best
There were
player. Best
many other
player is his
players.
window. I think.
Well, but even you can even argue that because I mean you had Lou Gehrig back there. You had I mean there were tons of other players that you know. Is Roger Maris on here?
Roger
No.
Maris is not on here.
Yeah, there's one.
Roger
Uh,
Maris had one good year in '61. His time before coming there to the Yankees from St. Louis was he was average at best, you know.
mm,
But
Barry Bonds, Pete Rose should definitely be in the top five.
Yeah.
And
Barry Bonds is incredible.
somebody who is not on there, and I know you'll agree with me on this, Pete. Where is Roberto Clemente?
Oh yeah, Clemente's one of the greatest of all time, and his career. There's and Mouse Talk's in here now. He'll probably have some good points of reference as we go through our partner channel. Welcome, Walt. Roberto Clemente, much like I look at like Ted Williams. Roberto had his career cut short because of what happened tragically. That's a shame. What he
Mm-hmm.
could have been, what he could have done. His numbers
Mm-hmm.
astronomical. Ted Williams left five years to go serve our country during the
Yep.
prime of his career and gave up numbers. So you got little stuff like that to listen to, and the
And
greatest thing
is
about go ahead.
Cal Ripken even on here?
Cal's not on here. Cal's more or less known for the streak. I mean, his overall numbers as a top shortstop. I mean, there's other shortstops that had better numbers than him. But I would top Cal's in the top 100. Would I put him over some of these people? No. Like would I put him over Tris Speaker, who was one of the first inductees to the Hall of Fame? No, absolutely not. So if I look at Tris Speaker at 46, I'd have to say Cal would be below him. Nick and Claire, hello, Nick. Good to see
I
you.
mean, and Frank Robinson should be in the top 10.
Yeah. The great thing about this, and part of the reason I threw up this list, and then we're going to move on from here and talk about some Disney for a minute, is, and I think this maybe will relate to many of you here and many of my friends here tonight and those of you in the chat, is, and it kind of relies into watching the movie Field of Dreams. There was a scene in there that relates to what I'm about to say. And I think that to me is still one of the great. We ought to talk about that on Tuesday night. We're going to talk about the greatest baseball movies
Shoeless
for a
Joe,
minute.
that's another one. Shoeless
Shoeless
Joe
Joe.
not on
Yeah,
there.
he's not on here. And his numbers were never there because he, ended up playing independent ball half of his career.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest thing for me about baseball is, so my dad. I don't talk about my father a lot. My father, one of my greatest memories still to this day is I can remember back at 5 years old playing catch with my dad in the front yard. I remember that vividly. I can see it like it was yesterday. But I also remember that my dad, during most of my years, was a social alcoholic, unfortunately. And it was really before that was an understood thing. My dad would work his tail off at work. He would win awards and do all kind of stuff. But the minute 5 o'clock came, 5 o'clock, it was 5 o'clock somewhere, and that was where he was. And he would go to the bar and hang out from 5 o'clock until midnight, and then usually come home and fight with me because I was the oldest kid at the time. And we kind of grew apart. Unfortunately, we reconciled a little bit before he passed, which I was blessed. Unfortunately, he never met Preston, which somebody says to me all the time, if there's one wish I could grant for you, what would it be? It would be for my dad to sit on the hill and watch him when he's doing his thing. That would be my greatest wish. But the one thing about my dad is that when everything else was wrong, when everything else was horrible, when we weren't talking, when he was, on me for the worst things and he was coming home in the worst nights, we could always talk baseball. We could always talk baseball. And I love that factor. That's the one thing part of the reason I love the game so much is, at times where he and I couldn't stand each other, he could come into a room, and just be like, hey, did you see so and so do this today? I remember watching Pete Rose's when Pete Rose got the hit to take the hit lead, that base hit up the middle. I watched it with my dad. I remember that. I can remember my dad coming in, you know, lit up at midnight and still half lit, and say to me, "Hey, I was up in the stands watching you from here, and you were doing this and this and this while you were pitching. Why'd you hit that kid? He didn't deserve it. Yeah, he deserved it. He winked at me. He deserved it. He got what he deserved. You know, so stuff like but we could always have those conversations. So, and I hope that relates to a lot of people out there. And I would also say use baseball as that opportunity. To me, it is the greatest sport ever. And my first conversation with Walt, getting to know Walt, was sitting at a baseball game with me and my son, talking baseball at the Aberdeen Ironbirds at the time. So take that for what you can. I love the game. Loved hearing your favorite players from all you guys. We'll talk a little bit more on Tuesday with favorite baseball movies of all time, because that's one of the things I love, that conversation. Let's talk some Disney. Let's talk some Disney. Top 10 theme parks in America. This was put out by Mickey Visit. They are a website slash online creative component that they put, and they put this out there as the top 10 theme parks in North America. And I'm curious if you agree, disagree. They got it as Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Now, they're also put the numbers in there of how many people go through yearly. Okay. Magic Kingdom, then Disneyland, then Epcot, then Hollywood, then California Adventure, then Universal Florida, then Universal Islands, then Animal Kingdom, then Studios Hollywood, then Knott's Berry Farm at the bottom. So I'm just curious. I think it's Kelly's turn to start. Kelly, what do you think about this list? Does it match up to you? Yes, no? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I lived in California for a very long time when I worked for Disney. And can we just give a little love to Knott's Berry Farm? Because it is a sweet park. It's a wonderful park. Maybe it doesn't hold up to these guys, but it's still a worthwhile park. I am a little disappointed that Hollywood Studios is so low in the list.
Uh-huh.
I guess it makes sense. I feel like Universal Florida, it's awfully soon for it to get the fourth spot, but maybe so. I agree. Magic Kingdom first, Disneyland second. I agree with that. So it looks pretty good. I would rearrange it just a little bit.
Okay. All right, good. Frederick, welcome in. Good to see you. I can tell you Epcot has made a move on a lot of people over the last Epcot to me, and get ready to go to Jay Grubbs next. Epcot and Animal Kingdom have made moves over the last 15 years. Epcot has really progressed up with the festivals and things they've added in, with the new changes they've made, where AK has gone down. I think AK, when they get it all done, is going to take a big burst up, but that is to be determined with everything. Mr. Grubbs, what do you think of the list?
I think it's close. Magic Kingdom definitely. I think Disneyland has a nostalgia to it because it's the first park. It seems to be a little more personal, but can be a little bit of crazy because it just don't have the open space and get way overcrowded. I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love Epcot with the festivals and everything. I really think that brings the more the adult crowd into things, the Disney adults. But we always have a blast. We go there. We're not big Universal people. I took my daughter when she was younger. She just didn't like it. When she was down there for college championship football, she didn't like it. So I would like to take her back, and when she's gotten a little bit older, to experience it a little bit different.
Right, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom I've always liked. I think it's really cool with the environment. Sure, it's kind of like what I consider a half day park. Unfortunately, everybody runs off to either Hollywood, Epcot, or Magic Kingdom.
Or
I've
spring.
never been to
Yeah.
Knott's Berry Farm. Unfortunately, I don't get out west very very seldom, so I can't speak much for there. But I know that the Universal Studios in Hollywood, California, has got a really crazy roller coaster opening up here soon.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious one, which is ought to be interesting, and see how long
Yes.
before it makes it to Florida.
There'll be some people acting on that. Those are some good points. A couple before I go to cakes, a couple things. We had some nice comments on Knott's Berry. Buddy Hepburn said Knott's is the best overall food park. I've heard that from multiple people. Lucinda said, I love Knott's Berry Farm, though it has probably changed since I was there. I've never been there. Also, before I go to cakes, I would throw out that the interesting thing, there's no international parks on here, which would be interesting to see where they would fall in. And Florida, Florida, Bama George yelled out about Dollywood, which is not in here. Dollywood has really grown in the last couple years to be a more visited park. So I know it don't have the numbers. It may be up near Knott's Berry numbers. I don't know because I've never seen it, but 4 million there. Yeah, there you go, close to Knott's Berry. So, Cakes, what's your thought looking at this one from Mickey Visit?
I don't know. Like, I've never been to Disneyland, so I can't really comment on that. I've not been to California Adventure, not been to Knott's Berry Farm, not been to Universal Studios Hollywood. I think this is a very narrow view of amusement parks in America, in my opinion.
Oh, good call out. Okay.
There's calls like there's places like. Now, I'm not saying that any of these don't deserve to be on the list. There's several I just haven't been to, but like Cedar Point and in Toledo, Kings Island here in Cincinnati has been growing by leaps and bounds the last few years.
Is that because of David T?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's directly involved.
Okay.
There's like Hershey Park used to be a really big deal. There's several others across the country. I don't know. I mean, like as far as like the Florida Disney parks, Hollywood's my favorite, then Epcot, then Magic, then Animal. And I haven't been to Universal Florida since 90. What year was that? 94?
Right.
95, something like that. So really can't comment on those either. So
good points by Debbie F. Cook. And then Mark says Busch Gardens. That's another one. There's a lot of
Busch Gardens
around. So
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld. Yeah.
Even
there's a lot of parks.
Even Legoland and stuff like that. Legoland's growing. I mean, it's nowhere near these, but it would be nice. Right. We ought to do that maybe one night on here. Is get a list of all the top ones and put together like a Google. I'm pretty sure if I went to Jen, we could figure out some type of Google thing where everybody could vote. And, maybe we put it out there for like a 2-week time and everybody votes on it. We could get Walt. Maybe I get Walt involved with that because he's good with putting this kind of stuff together. And we could do something and see what everybody thinks on all this. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Doug, what's your thoughts?
This is simply going by numbers.
Right. Well, it's all over. It's up and down. It's not in order.
No.
Because DCA has 10 million and they're, yeah, you're right. Okay, 10-1, 10-3. Yeah, you're right. It is by numbers.
Yeah, you got a zigzag.
Yeah.
First thing I would do, I would move Knott's Berry Farm higher up.
Okay.
If you're going to, I think it's a awesome little park. I love it when Barry or Danny stream over there. Just to see it's a lot more family oriented than Universal. Universal parks, I think, should be at the bottom. I don't, me, I don't care for the Universal at all. I'll never probably step foot in a Universal park. And then, I agree. Animal Kingdom should be the lowest because, like other people said, it's a half-day park.
I think that's going to change with the new things. I
hope when they open this new part up that that really spices up the park a good bit. So
I like the new duck segment they're going to do over there, where you can go over and you can kick Donald in the back of his butt, and then you can try to throw things at the other ducks that are out there. I think it's going to be great. Ducktastic is what it's called. I can't wait.
You know what they need to bring back to Animal Kingdom, though?
What's that?
If you want to bring something back to Animal Kingdom to help it out, you need to bring back those pontoon boats that would go around the canal.
They were great. Yeah,
that was cool.
That's a great
call. You need to bring that back because that, it was so enjoyable just to ride that around the canal to see the park.
I think that's an excellent call out. And an unrelated thing, on my channel, we do have the videos of the kites from Animal Kingdom that were up there for 3 days and 2 weeks, and they disappeared.
That was horrible.
We still have those videos.
Horrible.
Go watch.
The Kite Tails was horrible.
Kite Tails.
Listen, we sat there and watched 2 of them, and people cheered louder when they crashed.
Oh yeah, on one of the ones Casey gave me, one of them crashed over on the side. crashed it. They couldn't even get it back going again. So, but it was fun while
No.
it lasted. So anyway, Miss Mandy, how about you on the parks?
I agree with this list, but I think it's skewed in my opinion in the fact that there's only one park on here that's not Disney or not Universal. So I guess in my opinion, you put Walt Disney World together, you put Disneyland together, you put Universal, Florida and Universal Hollywood, and that leaves 6 other spots because there are parks out there that, probably need to be on this list.
Yeah.
So I don't like the way they put it.
Maybe that's something we'll do. That'll be something fun. Good idea. Good idea for the future here. All right, Mr. Krabs, we're going to talk a little food. New World Cup limited edition Lay's chip flavors. You got wavy French onion soup. You got Brazilian style garlic sauce chips, and you got Argentinian style steak chips. Mr. Krabs, any of these appeal to you? These are brand new, coming to a store near you very shortly.
Nope, I think they're absolutely getting way carried away with these crazy little flavors, and I have no interest.
Okay, no problem. Very soon coming to you, J. Grubbs brand.
Yeah.
I'd buy those, by the way. Cakes, what do you think? Would you try any of these?
Yeah, I mean, I'd try them. I'm not really thrilled about any one particular, but I'd try them. Why not?
Okay, it's nice that they're tied in with the whole everything going on with the FIFA Doug, and that's going to be a big thing here and a lot of money raised in the United States. Would you try any of these chips? Hi, I'm Doug. I love chips and I love to make out with my dog. I'm going to make out with my dog in a minute.
No, yeah, they're getting a little out of hand. I would try them, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Just go out, folks, and get a simple zip mix, not sold at a store near you.
Get a simple zip mix. That's funny, Doug. I like that. I can tell you, I went to the store last week and walked through, and I walked down the chip aisle, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this for queso. I want to do this for hummus, and think of this. And I walked out of there with 2 cans of Pringles. I didn't even buy anything that was flavored or anything. So I'm pathetic when it comes to this. Mandy, what do you think of these?
I think the garlic one sounds really good, but you know what? I wish they would sell them in the smaller bags.
Oh, yeah, these are the jumbos.
Yeah, I don't want to buy the giant bag, get home and eat one and be like, nope.
Yeah.
The rest of them are trash. So
luckily you can feed them to llamas. You could give them to the llamas.
Yeah, feed the llamas, feed the dogs.
Yeah. Your dog will eat anything. Your dog will eat anything, including a llama. He's bigger than that.
Yes.
So Kelly, what do you think of these with FIFA flavors? Did you try any of these?
I would not. I absolutely would not. I can't think of anything that would make me more thirsty than the Brazilian style garlic sauce potato chip. That all of these sound like they would stay with you for days and days. So no.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that one. So okay. All right, Mr. Cakes, I think it's your turn to start me up. Let's tell me, if Josh was your genie and he could grant you one wish today, what would it be?
Oh crap! I don't even know. Where do I start?
You only get one. This isn't Will Smith. You only get one, and do not get his wife in your mouth either, because you'll get slapped.
Josh could grant you one wish. What would it be?
One wish. You can pick it out. What would it be? I'll tell you mine while you think for a second. I thought about this when I did it, and I said, what wish would I want? And I am the type of person that, while I like doing stuff for myself, I always like it to benefit somebody else, if it can, as me, not just me. So my wish would be that we would take prices back down to somewhere where the average American family could go there. Again, can we take the $180 ticket back down to 110? Something like that. That would be my wish. Could you take the pricing back where more people could come to the parks, where we could attain? We've already got $50 to $70 parking prices. Average family now to go for a week to Disney, you're talking $10,000 for a group of family of 4, on minimum to do and participate. So That was kind of my wish when I saw this. Hello, Whistle While You Work, Melissa. Welcome in, dear. Great to see you. I need to get you guys in on a for an interview too. We need to get you in on a Wednesday night. So Cakes, what do you think? Is there something that you would want to ask our new CAO to grant your wish?
Yeah, and it's a little off the wall. It's nothing to do with prices or tickets or parks or anything like that. I'm probably going to get some hate for it, but
Uh-oh.
probably more support. If I could wish episodes 8, 9, and 10, or 7, 8, and 9 out of existence from Star Wars and
Oh
let
my
Dave
God.
Filoni redo those 3 the way they should have been done to begin with.
Okay. That's
what
a
I would
great
wish
wish.
for.
That is a fantastic
Get rid of those
wish.
3 episodes and bring in 3 new ones and put Dave Filoni in charge of it.
Oh my God. I love it. That's great. That's okay. Jar Jar Binks would be upset with you, my friend.
No, I don't keep episodes 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8,
Oh
and
no,
9
he would
gotta
just
go.
be upset. He gets upset at
Oh
everything.
yeah,
He gets
Misa
upset.
John, Misa upset.
He's so upset, Mr. Doug. I'm pretty close there. I'm not far off. But it's so
Far
upset. Doug, what do you think?
If I can't have the one, I would take a second one. But the first one would be to take it and eliminate it from being a public company
Oh,
and take it back to being a private family-owned company.
okay. That's a good point.
And then, or if I can't get that one, it'd be a free annual pass for life.
Well, yeah, well, personally, that's a good one for you. Yes, Melissa, hit me up on email when you get back. Enjoy your time on the Wish. Can't wait to see what content you guys will create. And Dean the Turkey Legster is in here, everybody. So no negativity toward turkeys, their legs, their beaks, their breast, or their little thing that does that. So, Mandy, what would be your wish for Mr. CEO?
Well, I've got 2.
Okay.
If I'm thinking kind of larger with the company, I would say bring back the Magical Express.
Oh, yes.
That was a huge perk.
Great call out.
To not have to worry about transportation. And the minute you hit the airport, you were in the Disney bubble. So
Great call out. Love it. And you said you had a second one?
Yeah, and if it was personal, I basically would like at my choice an AP and a free room and board like twice per year for the rest of my life.
Very nice. I'll allow as many as you want because you are denied donuts and other things that you should get that are not brought home to you. So
I
will allow
agreed.
many
It's
as you wish.
terrible. I don't know
Yes.
how I lived through it.
There you go. One of the things that I would love if we're talking mystical stuff, if I would tell that genie, make that thing legitimately in our lives where you can do what like Juan used to do, where you would do the MCO Marvel little portal thing. You could just go right through. Because how great would it be? How great would it be to just have this portal and Cakes is streaming, and I could just open the portal and yell, "No, I don't like that," and then go back out. How great would that be? I mean, how fantastic would that be?
That'd be hilarious.
If I could go and do that and then open it up, yell at Lily, ah! And then go back out. Oh my God, I would have a field day with that. That's the worst thing that could happen. Let's keep going. Kelly, what do you think? What would you ask your CEO?
I've had some health issues this year, and now I have to use a scooter when I go to the parks. And I would ask for 1 day a year just for handicapped accessible vehicles, wheelchairs, scooters, just that. Because, if you spend any time on a scooter, they get a lot of hate.
Yep.
And people get a lot of hate, and I don't get it. But, let's just have a day where people can go enjoy themselves and not worry about it.
That's a great call. And if I could be of any support to you, since I've been doing it for a little while, and anything that I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because you are right. It's a different world when you're down there, especially when you're down there. The worst thing is about when you're down there and you're literally going and you're right on somebody's butt and you can't move. You're like, yeah, it's definitely different. But I agree with you. A day of of a disability day. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Disney's got a lot of work to do, and we're not going to get into it here. I'm going to do another disability stream because there's been a big vote this week, and Doug's talked a little bit about it on Coffee Talk with everything, and now they're going back. There's a lot of challenges going on when it comes to disability. Disney has some work to do to try to come a little bit closer to an equal median for all those of disability, not just specific those ones of disability, because seen or not seen, a disability is a disability, and people deserve to be able to have a chance to work through that. So that's a great. I love that. Mr. Grubbs, what are you going to wish for?
Well, Mandy hit it. The Magical Express was just absolutely the best thing when you get to, you don't have to worry about it, worry about your luggage, and when you leave. I mean, yeah, someday you can now send your luggage back, but that'd be good. And same thing too. Let's start bring the magic back, and let's start making it more affordable for families, because you're right, it has gotten priced out of the people that I feel would enjoy it the most.
Yeah, I agree.
That can't go. We've been going for so long, but we have a system, that we do now. Because we've been going, for oh God, for years, many many years. We used to go 2-3 times a year, but there's times we don't go to the park. We find deals, and we don't get the dining plans because they're not worth it, in my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah.
And just make it more affordable so more people can enjoy it. They're just getting more. Oh, we gotta, make the investors happy. Well, no, you got to make the people that help you, make money happy. Come on, you
Yep.
guys make enough money.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Piglet True loves Disney. Hello, Piglet True. Welcome in. Great to see you, Christine. Speaking of Piglet True coming in, I can tell everybody that we are at March 21st. April 1st. Okay, Wilby. There's another Hall of Famer. On April 1st, I will be ringing up my phone to my dear friend, Miss Monorail Molly, and asking her to sit down with me and start getting together the voting ballot so that we can have it ready in late summer to get it out for this year's Hall of Fame. I would also like to throw it out there that if you have any ideas for what we could use as a theme, we are taking those now. Please send them to me. Anything and everything is legitimate. Don't think, oh, that's stupid. Send it to me. We've found some of our greatest ideas by simply someone just saying a thought that comes across their mind. It was Doug last year that, as we were going through it, we had the concept down, but we couldn't think of the good name. And it was Doug that says, man, it's just Disney Beginnings. And we were like, that's it. That's it. That's the perfect name. It was Jen the year before that said, why don't you just do Park Pals? That's it. That's great. So send us your thoughts for what you'd like to see us do. If you're unfamiliar with it, you can watch all the videos on here for all the Hall of Fame inductions. We've had 10 classes so far. The new website will be done hopefully very shortly, where we'll feature everything. And of course, the past classes, I got to look back up here. The past classes were Muppets, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, villains, best friends, Disney royalty. Then we did, let's see, we had Park Pals, we had Disney Beginnings. I'm missing one. But you get the idea that it's something involved around Disney that ties in that we can use characters. So we are looking for a theme. We are looking for a thought process behind it. But send me an email or direct message. We open it up to the community. So Saw Piglet True made me think about that. All right, let's keep going here. I think, where are we at? Are we at, we finished with Jay. So, okay, so it's Doug's turn to go. Michael Sedilos, hello. Welcome back. O'Connell's in the house with us as well. Fly Girl's in the house with us. Good to see you, friends. Welcome in. This is Easter Disney Punch. I saw this and I thought, this looks delicious. I think Belinda would love to make this. Ingredients are 2 scoops of strawberry ice cream, a half cup of chilled strawberry lemonade, and a half cup of lemon lime soda. Okay, so that is your mix. This is a non-alcoholic beverage. You could make it alcoholic with probably like a strawberry vodka or a sweet vodka of some sort. Optional toppings include pastel bunny-shaped marshmallow candies, mini marshmallows, or colored or pastel sprinkles. Doug, what do you think? I think this looks kind of nice, kind of good.
It looks good, but I tell you, I would eat the strawberry ice cream before it even went in the cup.
Oh, okay. You're a big strawberry ice cream fan, huh?
I love strawberry ice cream. Yep.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Buddy Hepburn says he would destroy it. Mandy, how about you?
I would also destroy this. This looks amazing. However, I'm trying to figure out what on earth their bunny-shaped marshmallow candies are, because those aren't peeps.
Those are fake peeps. We call them feeps.
Okay, those are their peeps.
So yeah, they're fake type peep type thing.
That's Tom Peep's twin brother.
Yeah, that's the black horse side of the family. Um, they that's why they don't look the way they do. They probably honestly
Oh
they probably were
His
putting
name is Steve Peeps.
Steve
no, I
Peeps.
thought it
Yes,
was Dom the peep.
Dom the Peep. That could be that. I probably think, in all seriousness, it was just a deal of they didn't want to pay the Peeps company money for having to use their product, so they just used an alternative version for what it is. But I'm sure that Peeps would work for it a lot. So, Kelly, what do you think?
I would absolutely destroy this. And can we just acknowledge the presentation? I have a feeling this is going to flood Instagram all over the place when it comes out. Also, I think
Yeah.
this would be fantastic if you made it blackberry.
Ooh, that would be good with lemon lime soda. Yeah, I think that would be good. I saw a great blackberry recipe yesterday. I was thinking this is pretty good. What does Dame say? Feeping Tom is just sounds creepy. Yes, you're right, Dame. It does. That's true. Okay, Jay Grubbs, what do you think?
Oh, well, it looks good, but I would change.
Here we go.
I would make the whipped cream some type of like coconut strawberry rum
Ooh,
whipped cream. Maybe add a little bit of rum and or vodka to it. Give a little depth of flavor, and just give it have a lot more going on. That's
get
just
a
me.
lot more going. There you go. Those are all good ideas. I love it. Okay, cakes. What do you think?
It looks great. No thanks. I can't stand strawberry ice cream. Ugh.
You just broke Doug's heart
I
like that.
don't like
Why
strawberry
would you?
ice cream.
Why would you want to do that to poor Doug?
You're
There's nothing
suspended
against
for
fun.
you're suspended for 2 days from Coffee Talk.
Oh my lord, you got a 2-day.
Tomorrow and next Sunday? Is that?
Imagine what
I
if
don't
you
know.
just said.
I'm not a strawberry ice cream fan. I
Right.
just don't like strawberry ice cream.
You got 2 days for strawberry. Imagine if you just said chocolate, how many days you would have got. You would have really got in trouble. So that's a good
Well,
thing.
see, now chocolate ice cream would just make it look funny.
No, that's true too. Cantrell Country Travel. Welcome in, Dave. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining here tonight. All right, let's keep it rolling here. I think it's Miss Mandy's turn. Let's talk about this. The Halloween parade is back. Boo to you. The Halloween parade returns in 2026. Here's my question to the group. Most of us know exactly what this is. We've watched all the videos. We've seen it live. Have they done enough? Disney seems with the Halloween, to rarely be changing or adding anything new to make us want to draw back in. Is it gotten to a point with the pricing of up to $200 a day? I looked at the day before Halloween last year, and it was $210 the day before Halloween. Is it worth it, or has it just gotten to the point where it's ridiculous? Welcome in, Troy McDonald, and welcome in, Timothy. Thank you both for being here. Troy, thank you for 5 months of support, my friend. Mandy, what do you think?
So if they do something to this parade, people might riot, including myself, because this is a classic parade that's everybody's favorite.
Okay.
Now, to your point, though, do they do enough to warrant the cost of a party ticket? And in some ways, no. But that could be done in so many other areas. Meet and greets, free snacks, more candy.
Yes.
Give us different things that are outside of the parade and different experiences to do, but don't touch my parade.
Yeah, I'm not saying just the parade. I'm saying the overall party. Just like you said, that's what we're looking at, because everything is the same with the party. It's the same spots. It's the same candy. It's the same Doug's favorite show on top of the thing up there with the Golden Girls that are going crazy, and it's just all the same stuff is the same stuff. So I'm curious what everybody thinks. Kelly, what do you think?
Well, first of all, this is my most favorite event of the whole year of any of the parks. I love this and I don't want the parade touched. But having said that, I took my son last year. So, of course, it was well over $400. It was his first time, so he didn't know what he was missing, but it rained. And
Oh,
I was like, are you kidding me? It was, I came to realize that like 80% of the party relies on being able to walk around outside and do things. And they need to fix that because the odds of rain are pretty high.
yes.
And I would like to see new snacks, easier to get snacks that you don't have to crowd into some place and stand in line forever. I'd like to see the candy mixed up, the locations mixed up. I think it needs to be a little easier if you are the gluten-free person or the non-chocolate person
Mm-hmm.
to get where you're going.
Okay.
I would love to see the shovel guys and the haunted mansion ladies for photo
Pictures,
ops.
photo ops. That's a great call out. That's a great call out. I love that. Okay. This is why I love doing this show. Listen, oh,
So
Disney, I hope you're listening.
for me, it's right on the edge of being a little too expensive.
Okay. It's getting there with the everyday pricing on it, 100%. Jay, what's your thoughts?
Well, yes, it's gotten too expensive because the first time I attended this parade way back, the ticket was $59.
I was there with you. Yep.
And they had different candy. I think we went 2 years ago to get, we had been a while, and it was the same candy at every stop. The same exact candy. And I'm like, this isn't worth it to go around to get the same exact candy at every stop. We just eventually I says, well, if you guys want to go, I'm done because it's the same candy. You're not getting a mixture. Like I
Yeah.
said, like Kelly said, mix it up so that you want to go to these different stops to get to see what you're getting different. But today, yeah, it's gotten just way out of hand.
I agree
Like I
with you.
said, we've been going for many, many years, and we haven't. We went 2 years ago, but even before then, we didn't go for a long time. But yeah, it's just I love the parade, right? But they just need to do something to make it worth that money, in my opinion. I think it's just
Absolutely.
gotten a little bit stale,
Great
as you
call
could
out.
say.
Great call out. Also saw Mark F said Jollywood Nights costs just as much as the others, has no parade, yet it sells out fairly easy and no free food either. Good point. George says bring back the Osborne lights. Cakes, I got to be honest. I'm getting a little, I don't know if it's my medicine, but I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting, oh, hello. Hello. Hello,
Follow the
Weatherman.
crew member and we'll get
How
this
are
fixed
you?
right away.
Can you hear?
I,
How's
yeah,
everybody doing?
we're doing good.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know what? I'm going to be a little bit quiet here. As you can see, we are on Smuggler's Run right now on the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
There has been a Tom the Peep sighting. He's actually on this ride. Okay,
What?
so we are gonna sneak on with Tom the Peep here momentarily. We are gonna ride Smuggler's Run. I think he's gonna be a pilot. It could get crazy here, so you're gonna have to bear with us here a little bit. We are literally next in queue to get on this ride. Okay, so it's how's everybody doing tonight? Let me ask a few questions here because we saw Tom the Peep. We thought in the distance, like over by we were over by Indiana Jones. We saw the pink ears up in it. I was like, that can't be Tom. And it was like, yeah, it is. Somehow he's stuck back down here. We haven't been able to talk to him or anything yet, but we're getting ready to do Smuggler's Run. We got Lily here. We've got Jen here. We've actually got nice work pal. Chip, say hello. He's behind the camera right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, there he is. And we've got Dawn here. As you can see, if you've done this ride before, we are next to get out of here. So, yeah, we're getting ready to go. And,
Wow. Yeah. This is where I
yeah,
usually ask for the Chewbacca thing.
We're
Yeah.
next. We're ready.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Has everyone been on Smuggler's Run at this point? No,
I hope so. We did find
Yeah.
out. We did, just so you know, we did find out as we were waiting to get the show started.
There's some folks
that-
getting off. I hope
Yes.
the ship is okay still.
That
sorry, go ahead.
Cakes actually likes to get together with Tom Peak and snuggle with him and kiss him on the back of the neck as he sleeps, which I think is crazy.
That does not shock me. All right, it looks like we're getting ready to load here. So pretty soon you may see some ears. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to get on the other side of the camera so we can load up. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get this situated here. If you guys like the Millennium Falcon, actually, it's a pretty nice little ride here we got. So it's
I can't believe they let
Tom
Lily
is-
in after I filed those grievances.
Yeah, well, Tom has been very. Yes. Well, the lawyers are still involved with that one.
Yeah,
So
okay.
all I can say is we're getting ready to load up. Tom has already been. I heard him cussing at a few people here earlier tonight. So I don't know if he's in a good mood or not. Well, hopefully he's gotten a few more rides in, but
Okay.
hang on 1 second here. Hang on 1 second here. Let's see what we got.
Oh, hello.
Are you gonna put her on the ride or no? Oh, all right, we're in. All right, we're good. So there it is. I'm not paying attention. Okay, wait a second here.
What the?
Oh my gosh, all right, we keep it on the down low, everyone. Tom the Peep is in the house.
What? What the peep?
Yeah, thank you.
What the? Ow!
It looks like
This hurts.
it looks like Jim's gonna be piloting with it. All right,
Step
here we
Buckle
go,
Disney,
Billy.
welcome in.
Billy. Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, here we go, everyone. Enjoy the ride. Here we go.
Oh my God, my chest hurts.
Tom's already. I know it's kind of dark, but already letting the other
How does a peep? How does a peep know how to drive this thing?
I have no idea. This is not too safe to me. All right. If you have a weak stomach, look away. Here we go.
I don't even have a stomach right now.
Weapons are online.
Oh,
Left pilot. Booster.
oh.
Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot. Main the jump to light speed.
Here we go. Tom like that one. The end was in the air.
Oh Lord. Even Chewie just said, "What the peep?"
There we go.
Those heavy dies are protecting the crate. Take them out.
Tom is letting. Oh my God. Tom is letting Jim have it right now. And the arms are flailing.
Peeps in space.
Yeah. Peeps in space, everyone. That's correct.
Jim, drive the daggone thing. What are you doing?
Tom is going crazy. Oh God, hang on.
Jim's up there just using the force. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh. Oh, oh, Tom. Oh my God. Jim's getting hit right now. He's really getting pounded. Hang on.
Tom, stop. Don't let Tom the Peep beat him up.
Yeah, I am trying to here. Oh my Lord. Whoa.
Tom, if you want to whack somebody, hit Lily for me.
Billy, he says we need to hit you instead. Sorry, I gotta push the button. Hang on a second.
Our numbers on this ride are gonna be horrible, Ken. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be good.
I'm glad I wore my girdle or whatever the thing is called.
Jim, are you okay up there? Jim, okay, Jim's still okay. Everyone, we still got a left pilot here.
He gave us
Look at Tom. He's letting him have it again.
Jim's driving the Enterprise right now.
Oh, all I can tell you is I love your show so much. I'm getting like car sick back here. I'm trying to watch this and see that.
Mandy just threw up on one of the dogs.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Kelly and Jay Grubb are second guessing coming on tonight.
Tom is really not having a good time driving up here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hurry! All right.
Good Lord.
Oh my Lord! Here we go.
Star Destroyer is collapsing.
I hope we don't get Tom in trouble by showing this tonight. Really speed him.
Right now, somebody in Disney security is wondering what the hell is going on.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, asteroid, you're done. There's no way.
Yeah, we're done. Here it comes.
There's no way a peep can move through the asteroid field.
We've got company.
Like reach the ears a little bit, but I can't.
That joystick's gonna be really sticky.
We cannot let them follow us back
Yeah.
to the resistance.
This is what's going on up here.
They relay. Watch out!
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Good job, my friend.
Look at this perfect.
One to see that unproduction. This will greatly help the resistance.
Oh, wow. All right. I think our ride's officially over. I don't want Tom to see us going, so I'm going to try and be sneaky here.
Did you get any coaxium?
Did we get any coaxium? I was a bit. Did we get any coaxium? We got a little bit. little bit.
Way to go,
Tom,
Jim. Hey, Jim, we get one
Yeah, way to
chance
go.
at this. You screw it up for everybody.
Jim, Pete's not happy with it. He screwed up everyone. So
Unbelievable.
All the way to the left. You went nowhere.
we're both ready. All right, take a good look, everyone. It's Tom.
Don't get caught.
Right here. There it is. Yep, there it is. Okay. Don't get caught. Anyways, we're gonna let you guys go. We're about ready to take a Kessel run. We're gonna lose reception here, but
Yes.
enjoy the rest of the show. Jim, are you okay?
Tom the Peep likes to blame everything on the
Jim.
left-right driver. He doesn't
Jim.
know what the heck he's doing. I don't care what he knows about Peeps. He sucks as a driver.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, he's had enough. Hey, Jim.
Hey, floor. Wow. Hey, Jim.
He's got a
Peep
question
off.
for you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Peep off.
Okay, peep off. He says.
What?
He said to peep off.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you on the flip side.
Well,
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
if you didn't watch the first Peep show, go back to last Saturday night, and it was absolutely hysterical. That's very well. We got to see Tom the Peep driving a ride, and
I
you
feel
know,
so bad for Kelly right now.
I wrote this with Doug,
Kelly's
and Tom
probably
the
like,
Peep actually
what?
did better than Doug.
Kelly's like, what in the world did I get myself into?
You have to go back and watch last week's show where we interviewed Tom the Peep. It was pretty incredible. That was good. That was we got a few minutes with Tom the Peep in the park. On just a lighter note, I would I would have given anything to be a fly on the wall when Ken walked up to that cast room and goes, "Hey, we want to film this, and she wants to get in this outfit. We want to do this. Can we do this?" And the head person, yeah, okay. So that would have been great. So, all right, Cakes, tell me about Boo to You. Jim just peeped out. Yes, you did.
Yeah, he did.
Sometimes you gotta tell him to peep off.
I think they definitely need to make additions or changes, not to the parade, but
The party.
yeah, they need more. Like I love the different candy at different stations thing. That's a great idea. That's for starters. But I mean, add more of the characters we don't see.
Oh yeah.
And I have a feeling that when they finally get to Open Villains Land, and they'll have that whole section of the park, things will be different. But are they going to raise the price because of that?
That's a good question.
It's already super expensive, but I mean, I don't know. They could definitely make changes, make additions, change it up from year to year.
I agree.
I don't know. They need to do more because $200 per for the party is. I mean,
2 Benjamins is a lot. Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. Okay, Doug. I know you want to change the stage show.
Yeah, get rid of it totally. It's absolutely horrific. It's stupid. It's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and Mickey is not a part of it, so it's kind of dumb. The parade, I think the parade's fantastic. Keep the parade. I think everything over in Frontierland with the cadaver dams.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Everything over there is great. They need to do more over in Fantasyland. They need to do more in Tomorrowland.
Yep, I agree. That's good.
The pirate. I tell you, the pirate show over in Adventureland is fantastic.
Yeah, they do a good job with that.
The pirate band that they have playing there, it's great. But they need to do more in Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and I tell you, I would not pay as much as they want to go to this. I'll enjoy it for free.
Yeah, it is a lot. I do love it. It is one of the greatest parades in all of Disney. Absolutely. I think it's even better than the Christmas parade for what it brings because of the uniqueness of characters that it brings. But we'll probably talk about the Christmas parade coming up too. I just thought this was neat because they started out. All right, Doug, I'm going to let you start it up. Here's a unique one. If you could have any job at Disney, what would it be? I can tell you what mine would be. I'm not a great singer. Park Bros, hello. I'm not a great singer. I do enjoy singing, but I'm not great at it. I would love to be a Dapper Dan. I would love to do that, to entertain people, to be able to tell jokes and to sing music and to entertain people at the parks. To me, would be the ideal job. Doug, what about you?
Bus driver.
Bus driver. Okay, nice. That's a good
Yep.
one. There, you interact with a ton of people there. Okay, cool. Mandy.
I would probably stay in my regular field of work because I know who runs Disney IT.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably stay back behind the scenes and
Okay.
not be kind of on stage.
Equally as important. We got to have the people in front of the stage, on stage, and off to do it. So that's very cool. Okay, Kelly, you were a cast member at one point. Would you go back to that, or would you choose something different that you would want to do?
I would dig out my animation experience, and I would love to be one of the ladies on Main Street who paints designs on the parasols.
Yes, the very cool, very valuable. That's a great experience. Okay, these are some good ones. Jay Grubbs, how about you?
Video audio production. The people that make the fireworks happen, the shows, all that in the background, because I have a background in audio video.
Nice.
If I could do that, boat driver. Love to run around in a boat.
Boat driver. Okay, that's the two good ones. You could probably do both if you really wanted to out there. So, okay. Cakes.
Anything not public facing.
Okay, something behind the scenes.
I'd get fired in a week. I guarantee it. if I face the public.
If I was CEO, I would put you in that little booth in Small World, and you'd be the guy waving to all the boats as they go by.
Yeah, well, I'd get fired from that too, because you know what? I'd be waving. I hate that one. No, I mean,
it could be a whole
make him the one
segment.
for pirates.
It could be a whole video segment.
Yeah, they can't see me as well, and I'd enjoy that.
Oh my god, I would die laughing. You could do a whole video segment, like a whole montage of all the jobs Cakes gets removed from. Comes out of there.
Well, maybe we'll have to work on that. Chris, the Curtis family, get to work.
I'm not going back to that one. Nope. Apparently, you're not allowed to touch the elephants. Nope. I'm no longer a driver of the safari. So, oh my god, that would be great. Okay, I love it. All right, let's keep going. Name something at Disney you would never do again. Something, I think it's Mandy's turn to start. Something that you would never do again. If there's something you've done at Disney, I'll tell you what mine is. No doubt in my mind. What is the one where you go up in the rocket over there in Epcot? I don't even think about it anymore.
Mission Space.
Mission Space.
Mission Space. I didn't know the difference between orange, green, blue, yellow, any other color. I went up there and did the one you're not supposed to do. I threw up in the whole thing. It was all over me. It was all, yeah. Never again would I do that. I can't. My body apparently does not like it. So that would be my. Yep, never going to do that again. That was. God, I was like 23 or 24. No, I'd have been like 25, 26, somewhere in that area. I'd had a couple beverages around Epcot, and my sister who was with us goes, "Let's go on this ride." And yeah, no. So, Mandy, how about you?
Well, I don't have to worry about this anymore, but my one and absolute done was Dinosaur.
Nope, didn't like Dinosaur. Okay. One and done with Dinosaur. Well, Mandy didn't like it, and they took it out. She made a phone call and said, nope, it's gone. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes around here. You know, last week she tried to kick out Dame off the Triple C. She made the whole argument and everything. And I had to say, wait a minute, that's not one and done with Dame. It's not fair. You know, so okay. Dame says Beacon Barrel. She didn't like it. I haven't been to that yet. I've heard ups and downs on that. So, all right, Kelly, how about you? Is there something in Disney that you would never do again?
Yes, I would never again head to the park knowing it's probably going to rain and not bring backup shoes and socks.
I get you.
Because I've been caught at the party with pouring rain, and once your feet are wet, you know, what are you supposed to do? And I ended up having to go to the Emporium and buy like $70 Crocs, you know, Haunted Mansion Crocs. And it's crazy.
It's bad enough when you got to buy the $25 poncho, you know, from there.
Exactly.
So. Okay. Jay Grubbs, how about you?
One year we did, there was the Arkin House character dining over there in Norway, which had the princess. They don't do it anymore. The food was terrible. My daughter hated it. I mean, yeah, a couple of the things, but I mean, it's gone now. But that was way overpriced, and I was never again. Of course, it's gone now. So,
Okay. Good point.
but
Okay.
and
Cakes?
I've done a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah. Hey, it's your never, Cakes, what do you think?
Outside of the glaringly obvious one, never ride Small World again. Honestly, I don't know past that. I really have never thought about it. Like, I'm trying to think back on. I mean, we've had good experiences there. We've had. I do have one, and it's not a really like mean thing or anything, but I'd never. We stayed at the Grand once. I'd never stay there again.
Really?
It's beautiful. It smelled great, but it's
Wow.
I don't. It's just not a place I would stay again. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me.
Okay.
Like my favorite resort is Wilderness Lodge. I'd stay there every time if I could afford it. But yeah, I wouldn't stay at the Grand again. It wasn't. I don't know. It was a one and done for me. So yeah, I'd
Okay.
never do that again.
Okay. Doug, how about you? Do you have something you'd never do again?
Ride-wise, Tower of Terror. And then the other thing would be I would never go into a restroom after Steve's been in there again.
Good Lord. Steve, of course, being his brother. All right, I'm going to bring this up. One and only baseball one tonight here. I forgot about I had this one here. The Miami Marlins have a 2-foot machete quesadilla. A 2-foot quesadilla. It's homemade flour tortilla with mozzarella and cheese and marinated cream asada and smoky pepper sauce and verde and cilantro, all kind of stuff going on. Disney Teacher Life. Hello, welcome in. Would you go to a ballpark and try a 2-foot quesadilla? I think Ron Kelly. How about you?
Not a chance. No way. It just screams food poisoning to me. I don't know. I'm just no thanks.
That's great. Okay. Steph says they'll never go on Tomorrow Speedway again. I think there was same with the Grand for Disney Teacher Life. So there you go. Okay. Let's keep going. Mr. Groves, what do you think about a 2-foot and a 2-foot quesadilla at the Marlins games?
Me?
Yes, Jay.
It's too much. I mean, that's just way too much. Unless you got 3 people eating it and like a lot of beer, that's just a little overkill in my opinion.
Okay. There you go.
Very messy.
Turn on Cakes. What do you think?
I mean, if they made one that was about that big, I'd try it. Like, I'm not getting a 2-foot quesadilla. I would definitely try it, but there's no way I'm eating 2 feet of quesadilla. This is not happening.
2 feet seems to be the number because there's a 2-foot hot dog in Texas at the Ranger games. So,
I mean, if you're a family of 4 and you're splitting it, sure, why not?
Oh, Nick says that's not the only thing that will be screaming.
Ain't that the truth?
Mark says Kelly calls it as she sees it, possible food poisoning. I can relate to that. So there you go. There you go. Doug, what do you think?
I think me and Scallywag Steve could handle this, just us two. But I would not go in the bathroom after him.
Or you, if you had this too, I'd be a little bit worried. A little bit worried. This thing could put a hurting on you. But the 7th inning could be a totally different stretch.
Roses, buddy. Roses.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Mandy, what do you think?
I would try this if I had like 3 other people with me. But my other concern is, where are you going to eat this? Because I'm going the wrong way.
You can't eat it. It's tough to eat at the seats.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're going to be able to cut this, portion it, and eat in your seat or eat walking because you're going to wear it.
Yeah. You're going to wear it. Absolutely. There's a lot there to fall out. It's a lot of goodness.
Is
it?
Is it served on a wood plank?
That I don't know. I just saw this the way it does.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a wood plank.
I think that's just for the photo op,
Yeah, I
man.
think it's
they're
probably
they're
on a
not going to hand out
cardboard.
wood planks to the baseball fans.
Yeah, cardboard
Although that could be
container.
interesting.
Yeah, cardboard container. Okay, all right. Let's keep going. I think we got everybody there. Let's see here. I'll start random. I'm gonna start with Doug on this one, just because I think it'll be funny. Disney gives out thank you Bob buttons for the CEO's last day. You could get a thank you Bob button. They gave them out free. Many of you in the chat may have them that were there that day. Uh, is this something that I mean? I think they could have. If you wanted to thank,
Do you really want to ask me?
yeah, I am. I mean, I think it's kind of neat for a collectible for the people who are there. You've only had what nine total in that position since the time, whether you liked him or not. He did, you can be mad at him lately for stuff. Some people are, but he also did a lot for us. If you go back and look over his thing, yeah, they gave him out at the parks, Lucinda. Um, he did do a lot for Disney through his time. May not have been the most perfect one, but he did bring a lot to the thing. But what do you think? I mean, I would have thought they could have done something different, but maybe this is something inexpensive that they felt they could do. I mean, they have done buttons and different things on different things in the past. I remember I have somewhere a Joe Rody thank you button from when they opened up Animal Kingdom. So what do you think?
Well, first off, yeah, my button would say good riddance. You know, uh, retire already. Thank you. But no, in fact, I wouldn't even take one of these. I'd give it to Steve to take into the bathroom. So there you
Okay.
go.
Mandy?
I think it's a cool concept. I don't think I would grab one. So I'm curious how many they had left over.
Good question. Good question. When they did the Joe Rody ones, surprisingly enough, they had a ton of them left over. I remember that because I went back and I was going to grab like 5 or 6 and I should have and I didn't. I wish I would have now. Kelly, what do you think?
I'm wondering how many of these just instantly flooded eBay, honestly, because this feels like something that would end up on eBay. I feel like maybe they could have made better use of the money that went into this to do something a little more special, maybe.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't make a trip to the park just to get one.
Okay, Mr. Grubbs.
No, I'm like her on this. I think it's too generic, but I was never a big button fan myself. But yeah, I wouldn't make a special trip. Oh, I got to get that button now.
Yep. Okay. Cakes. How about you?
Oh,
I just looked them up on eBay. You can get one for $3. The other two they're asking $100.
Oh my
So
God.
I would go back and grab a bag of the ones that no one took and send one to Doug once a month as long as I had them, just for fun.
Just for fun.
I don't know. If I'd been there, I probably would have grabbed one. Like you said, it's an interesting oddball collectible.
Part of history.
But yeah, part of history. Yeah, but that's the only reason.
And I would remind everybody of 2 things. One, two words, Bob Chapek, when everybody was miserable and having a fit and begging Bob Iger to come back and take it over. And then 2, I would throw out that I can remember being younger when, let's see, it was, who was it? It was Disney's husband, Miller, when Miller took over as CEO. Well, I can't remember his first name. I'm drawing a blank right now. Part of my coma thing coming at me. Oh God. Anyway, when Miller took over as CEO, I was a younger kid, and I remember my grandfather and my grandmother talking about how he could do this good, or he could do this bad, or he could be this bad, and he could be better than the person before him. And he wasn't Walt's guy. The other people before that were people that worked directly with Walt and everything on a working level. And Miller didn't on enough. There was a lot of things said, and when Miller was done, there was people on both sides. So I think when you get to that CEO position for any major company, whether it's Disney or Coke or Pepsi or anybody, it's all about the timing. Ron W. Miller, thank you, Cakes. Um, I think it's all about the timing and what you do and how it goes through and what you face in that time for the way people look at your legacy. Like Doug said, or somebody said earlier, the shareholders are probably very happy because when Bob came back, he drove the numbers up and got a lot of stuff going. But there's a lot of people out there, you know. I would still go back and say I loved Eisner the best in my lifetime because he went out and was all about creativity and all about the stories and all about the artist and the animators and all about all that for what he did as co-CEO of the company. So to each their own, but I thought it was something interesting that Disney did there. Where are we at on time? Okay, we're doing good. Tink, let's talk about this. Guess what? This will get Doug fired up. So I'll start this one with Kelly. Give Doug a few minutes to spill about it. Tink, a live action series based on Tinkerbell, is in the works at Disney Plus. This was put out by Deadline News. They're usually pretty on stuff. Kelly, what do you think? Me personally, I'm not as high on the live action stuff. I think Disney has done a couple so bad, Snow White, that they've turned me off of them personally, but they see value and money in it. They're going to keep making it. What do you think?
Well, I think money is the key word here. This will absolutely make a bunch of money, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on quality production design or animation. I'm not saying they didn't, but you
Yeah.
don't have to because the name carries so much weight. Um, I'm not a fan of this idea. I'm really kind of tired of extrapolating little bits and pieces of magic from very specific films and kind of trying to milk it. I mean,
Yeah.
every last molecule of every last thing. But this is the nature of the way they make money. So I'm sure we can expect more of this. But I would not line up to see this.
Okay. I have a point, but I'm going to wait because I have a feeling Doug will make it because I've heard him say it before. Jay Groves, what do you think?
I agree with Kelly. I mean, I think these live action remakes, they have some that are good and some that fall flat. It just depends. Now, when my little nieces probably like it, if they can capture that innocence, probably. But if they get too, I don't know, into the adultness of things, I guess, does that make sense? Where we have these underlying things, you may lose kids in
Uh-huh.
things like that. So it's one of those. It could turn out to be really good, or it could turn out to be really bad. You just don't know. It just depends how they approach the storyline.
Okay. Great points. Steph Wanders Disney, who will be a guest on the channel in a couple weeks. She says, please stop trying to ruin my childhood. Cakes?
There's nothing live action about CGI. I'm sorry. That first and foremost, CGI is not live action. And I'm tired of it. Kelly, you're right. Tink's gonna sell, or well, people are gonna watch. It's Tinkerbell, and if they do it right and it's cute and Tinkerbelly, then it'll be fine. And Jay's nieces will love it, and that's okay. But call it what it is. It's just a different kind of animation. It's not live, and Disney stop already.
Disney, stop already.
New stuff. Give us new stories. Go back to writing original stories. That's what I want to see out of this stuff.
That was the comment I was going to make.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was waiting for you or Doug to say it. I thought one of you would. Make some new content. Yeah,
yes.
I'd rather you come up with some new characters, a new animated thing, than try to redo that. So I agree with you, Doug.
Listen, the live action is awful, absolutely awful. You quit taking classic cartoon characters and trying to put them in real people with CGI. It's horrible. It doesn't work. I have not liked any of the live action movies.
Right.
There's no, in my opinion, there is no magic in the live action movies that you see in the animated. You know, it's just it's two different things. Also, isn't this the same company that stopped live action, meet and greets with Tinkerbell because of her risque outfit and things like that? But they're going to do a live action show on her.
Well, they've also
That
brought her
makes
back
sense.
since then. She's on. I mean, she's out there walking during the parade. They brought her back to a lot of things. I think
Mhm.
they're starting to come back. Yeah, but that was the one, Doug. You're right. So, all good
Yep.
points there. Uh, Mandy, what do you think? I mean, I know you know. Um, Jen likes to dress up for Ken like this. That's what Ken told me. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I'm not supposed to tell anybody, so I'll keep that little secret to myself. But no, I agree with what everybody said. They need to stop the live action. They need to bring back, new original thought. And last but not least, risque doesn't matter anymore. Have you walked around the parks and seen what people are walking
Oh,
around,
that's true. Yeah, yeah, you're right there.
in or not in?
Yeah,
So that alone, I don't think anybody's concerned about anymore.
yeah, that's true. There's a lot of creativity going on with that. Regina, hello, Regina. Welcome in. But yeah, I have to agree with you. Okay. All right, let's go over here real quick, and then we're going to talk about whatever's going to. I want to talk about this for a second. I love the topiaries. We've already beat to death on here in one night. How yes, fly safe, Regina. Um, don't give the pilots anything with alcohol in it. That's the whole key. Make them drink water. Um, we've talked about how the Sully one looked atrocious, looked just almost embarrassing. I gotta say, if this is key, and I don't know if anybody who's down there, it's in the chat, has been by this and can tell me if this is true or not. This was put out on WWNT that the topiary in by Lotso actually smells like strawberries if you're up close. So if it does, spectacular, Disney. I don't care if it's pumpkin smells. I don't care if you got strawberry plants on the ground around them or whatever. But this is fantastic if it is. So
And Sully smells like snozzberries.
no, I don't think that. I don't think that. So, uh, Jay, what do you think? I think this is great as they can. He really does look like Lotso. It's a good looking. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, that would be cool because they're always about the scents and senses and things like that. That would be cool because everybody associated with that in the movie. That if you could get that scent, I think that'd be kind of cool. Now, would it be predominant all the time, just based on the weather and wind? It just depends. I'm
Okay.
sure they can easily do it.
They could, yeah, I'm sure they can find a way. Debbie says that Scooter says it does not. Scooter goes negative on anything. Right now, Scooter's mad that this is a bear. This should be a frog or a pig. I ain't got time for a bear. So, we used to beat up bears up in my community we were up in New York. There's Puddles in the park. Welcome in, Puddles. What do you think, Cakes?
One, he looks great compared to everything looks great compared to Sully.
Yeah,
this is bad. And I don't know if it does or not. He'll probably be gone by the time we get there. I think. Yeah, it would be really cool if he did.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool.
Great concept if they did. Yeah. Puddles will be a guest on this show. I'd asked Puddles tonight, but he was driving home from Disney. So he'll be a guest on one of the future weeks we have here. Doug, I think this is a great concept if they can make it happen.
Well, listen, I really don't care. I'm not going to walk up to this thing and try to smell it. I mean, that's as weird. That's as weird as the people
Debbie,
going up
hold
to
on
the
a second.
figure.
Hold on a second, please. Go ahead,
That's
Doug.
as weird as the people going up to the figurines and
waving their hands
try to
with things. Yeah. Okay.
Right. But I listen, and half the time I'm with Steve in the park, so all you smell is him anyway. So
okay, there you go. Let me go to the hotline here. We have Debbie F. Cook on the hotline. Go ahead, Debbie.
It does not smell like strawberries. Scooter said it did smell like strawberries. I went to smell it, and there was like 5 or 6 people standing there. We were all trying to smell strawberries, and they were all like, "Did you hear it too?" And I said, "Yeah, I heard it." Okay. They all heard it smell like strawberries. Nobody smelled strawberries.
But you didn't smell. Okay, well there you go. First-hand experience. It didn't. So, thank you, Debbie. Thank you for clarifying that. Bye-bye.
And I would have loved to get the picture of all these people trying to sit there.
I mean, I'd go there and try to smell. I think it's pretty cool if it could happen. Mandy, what do you think?
Okay,
Wouldn't that be
we'll
cool?
do that. When we're there, Pete, I'm gonna take a picture of you smelling this thing.
Mandy, what do you think? I think it'd be awesome if it could happen.
Well, one, yes. If they could actually pump in that smell, that would be fantastic. And I can't see why they can't, because Disney is, fabulous at making things smell the way they should be. But I have a suspicion that this is somebody's prank to just do that, to tell everybody this smells like strawberries, and getting pictures of everybody just walking up, sniffing all around it.
Could be. Very well could be. WDWNT has had times where they've put out stuff that wasn't 100% in. So that's why I said take it with a grain of salt, but you can check it out for yourselves if you're down there. Gina, hello. Gina Evans, kindergarten teacher. Welcome in. She'll be a guest on the shows later on as well. Kelly, where did we start out? I think we started out with Jay Grubbs on this, didn't we? Let's go to you.
Okay, well, I'm going to be there in 3 weeks, and I'm going to ride my scooter back and forth casually in front of this thing a bunch of times to figure out if it smells like strawberries or not. And I'll let you know.
We want you to
But
report back.
I think I think it looks terrific. It's beautiful. If it smells like strawberries, bonus.
If you're going to be at Epcot on a Saturday and you want to come in on Ken's Weatherman thing and smell the thing and let us know what's going on, we'd be glad to bring you in. Just let you know.
Okay.
Just let you know.
All
You're
right.
more than welcome to come in and report from the mayor if he smells or not. Princess Kristen, hello. Welcome in. Okay. One more thing. Let's hit one more. What didn't I hit? I didn't hit this one. This is the Disney Cruise Fleet Line here, everybody. Disney Cruise Fleet Line. They have a brand new boat out there called the Disney Believe. The Disney Believe is now hitting. Disney keeps improving their cruise lines. I just wanted to throw it out there that they obviously see the value and the profit in this. They started out saying when they had their first boat, well, we're just going to test our feet in the water. Well, they got all their feet, their hands, their toes, and everything else in there with 9 boats strong. I'm not a huge cruise person, but what I do hear is that with every boat that comes out, it becomes more technologically advanced and brings so much more to the actual experience that even some of the older boats like the Magic, which is one of the first ones, they are actually thinking about eventually killing that off and continuing because people are going more towards the newer ones because of the newer experiences. Also have to remember more money. Hello, Sebastian DeCrat. Welcome in. So let's go through. We'll let our 2 guests go first on this. I'm not a cruiser, but it sounds like it's a pretty good thing. Kelly, what do you think?
Well, I am a cruiser. I actually have another channel that's all about cruising.
Oh, this is a perfect tie-in.
I love Disney cruise ships. They are my favorite ships in the world. And I have been on the Magic, which I believe is one of their oldest ones, the Wonder. Those are amazing ships. And when I was on the Magic, we did a transatlantic from England to the United States. And everybody was like, well, this could be the last time. It's an awfully old ship. Well, it's still going just fine. And that ship is gorgeous and it has so much to offer. You just can't beat a Disney cruise ship for being at sea and being immersed in the Disney. I remember we had the remnants of a hurricane, so the ship was very rocky. We were all floating around the pool, and I mean, it was just sloshing away. And we were watching a Disney movie on the big screen, and the characters come out and do a dance. It's special. So I'm all for all of these ships, and let's get more and more and more.
Awesome. We're going to talk with Kelly in just a minute about both of her channels in just a second. So hang tight there, everybody. I'd love for you to check them out. Jay, what do you think? Are you big into the cruising?
I used to go on the other cruises. I haven't been on a Disney cruise. It's kind of on the bucket list. I did have a good friend who just got back from Magic. They absolutely loved it. And, so I'm saying, yeah, I'd like to try it at one point, just to, check it out to see what it is. I hear good things.
Yep. That's the same way I am. I'm hearing a lot of good things. So at some point, I'd like to take a look at it. Cakes, Technically, just to let you know, taking a small plastic boat and putting it into a pothole full of water in your driveway does not count as cruising, as much as you've told me it does.
Noted. Thank you. We've been on nothing but Disney cruises, Mandy and I, and we absolutely love it. Like, so much fun. I have no problem with them adding another Wish class ship, like to believe. But man, they're putting these things out like every other year
Yeah.
because this one's due out next year,
Yeah.
and I'm not mad about that. But I mean, I kind of wish they'd start lowering the price a little bit because man, is it expensive.
Yep, they are, but
There's a lot of good perks for that, though. You get the Disney Magic and a bunch of other stuff that's included that a lot of other cruise lines don't include. But I love it. I'm with Kelly, man. Bring it on. Bring on more ships. That's more destinations, more places that eventually, hopefully, I can get to go. So
I love it. Love hearing that. Doug, your thoughts on the boats?
You're just hammering me tonight. I'm telling you. Listen, I have no interest in going on a Disney cruise. It just, in my mind, the way I was raised as far as money goes and finances, I can get an annual pass for 3 years for the cost of one 7-day cruise and
Okay.
it just, I can comprehend in my brain how that gives me value. So
Good reason.
I think they're way too expensive. We're doing our first cruise this year. It's a small ship. It's the Margaritaville. It's only a 4 night, 5 day. We've never cruised. This is our first one, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, my brain, I cannot fathom spending that much money for something that lasts 7 days.
Okay. I will say that every person that I've talked to, knock on wood, since I was an advocate against cruising for 3 years, every person I've talked to has said, "Pete, you're probably wrong on this. You need to go. I've had the greatest time. I wasn't an advocate for him before, and now the food was great, the entertainment was great. Oh, since I've had this disability, you'll be fine on there with your scooter and going around. And yeah, there's so much to do every night and all that stuff. Hey, Hatbox, good to see you, buddy. So I finally given it at some point someday. I'm going to go on one of these cruises, and maybe when I find one of those boats that goes to Italy, and I can go rent a cabana out on the water and go take the boat over and take the boat back or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm willing to think about it. So Mandy, you guys have gone. You're excited about this new boat?
Yes, and I have some opinions.
Oh,
so
okay.
We've only cruised though on the Dream and the Fantasy. We did have to postpone our cruise that was scheduled on the Magic. But keep in mind that Disney needs to maintain those smaller ships to get into some of the ports that they're doing, especially in Alaska, the Mediterranean, those type of things. So even though they're building the ships bigger and bigger and bigger, they have to keep in mind their port. So that's probably why they haven't retired them just yet.
Okay. Good note.
Two, the reason I think they're coming out with another ship so fast is they purchased and retrofitted the Adventure. It is not a Disney built classic Wish style ship. It looks very much like a Royal or another cruise line kind of pattern. So they probably had these guys in parallel. So not surprised.
That's the one with the
that.
elevators, right?
Yep. And the escalators.
Okay.
Yep, because no other Disney cruise ship has one of those. And last but not least, Doug, I hope you guys have a great time, but Margaritaville, I saw Kelly's face. I saw my face.
Listen,
I hope you have...
Listen, my brother's gone on Margaritaville many times, and he has a great time. He said the food's great, So I'm trusting him, and like I said, I have nothing to compare it to. So
right. I will say that it's kind of interesting that these all sound like an adult nightclub to go to. The Magic, the Wonder, the Dream, the Fantasy. the Woods, the Treasure. I feel like they're all adult nightclubs that they want you to come to. You got to believe.
It's not it. Hey, it sounds like some of the people that Debbie hangs out with at those late night clubs.
Oh yeah, yoo-hoo, welcome in. Hey, you know what? I give Disney credit. They got into this thing, years ago, and they've done a good job. And like I said, everybody that I talk to comes back to me and says, "Man, you're missing out. This is a really, really cool thing." So, well, as we're on the topics of this, real quick, let's go to our good friend Kelly and talk about. She has two channels out there. She has her cruising channel, and of course, she has her Disney channel. You guys have seen her in our chat many a days. Kelly, tell everybody about that. And moderators, if you could grab some links for me and drop them in the chat. I know I didn't do a good job of communicating, but I'll be honest, after doing that test with baseball today, I felt a little rough and I went and laid down for a while and I didn't wake up till right before this. So I apologize. Kelly, tell them about it and they will pull your links for you. I got some good people.
Okay, great. My cruising channel is called She Sails Away. And I started that channel to give information to solo cruisers, but it's now about cruising for everybody. I do ship reviews, ship tours, cruise vlogs, port tours. Um, if I go on a paid excursion, I will give you a whole review, tell you what to expect, things like that.
Awesome.
And then my other channel, my Disney channel, is Park Hop Magic. And like I said, I've had some health issues this year, so I haven't been able to make a lot of content for that channel, but I'm getting back to the park soon.
Mm-hmm.
I just put a video out on Park Hop Magic about using a scooter in the parks for the first time. I
Nice.
talked about your rental options, pricing, how to navigate the transportation and getting around the park and all that. So
Awesome.
that's out
Awesome.
there.
I love
And
that.
I hope you come by.
I love that. Well, and Strawberry Fields Ferry, welcome in. Of course, with everything with the scooters out there, everybody is more than welcome to share with anybody looking to get a scooter out there. If you need to rent them in the parks through our channel, if you reach out to Park Hopper Choppers and just tell them that you heard about them on my channel, they'll give you 10% off. And they are good people out there. So I want to throw that out there for them. Kelly's channel. There's Park Hop Magic in. I believe Mike or one of the mods will grab She Sails Away. You can click on them, check out her content, give her a follow if you're going to be watching her content. I would love that. We always love supporting friends. And before I go over to Jay, I also want to say about Kelly is I love the fact that Kelly is a creator that I found out there in the community with Jen when we were looking. And then it turns out she was following other creators that I knew. We kind of crossed over and everything. We've had her on to our channel for a couple times. She's been awesome. And I love the fact that she is part of our community, everybody. She's in our chats. She's in our streams. She's been on some of our charity streams and everything. And I love that when we can continue to build the community with good people. Kelly's good people. You also check out her channel and what she's doing over there. Give her love. And she's a former cast member. You guys know how I feel about that. So that's a huge thing. She helped breathe the magic. So thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Go Mini got it. Thank you very much for dropping that in there. Dame said, I just subbed to She Sails Away. Oh, I've been subbed to She Sails Away for a while now. Well, thank you, Dame. We appreciate that. So, Mr. Grubbs, anything you want to highlight tonight or?
Well, no, I don't have a YouTube channel. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, you should start something, but, work's work.
Work's work.
President.
Well,
yeah, but I am working on, I do work with a organization called the Polly Strong Foundation.
Polly Strong Foundation.
Polly Strong. Good friend of mine lost his son to cancer.
Okay.
And every year I do a fundraiser, cooking fundraiser, where I'll cook a whole bunch of food. People come in, donate, and just eat and have a good time and things like that.
Nice.
Time. That's coming up here April 23rd. You can donate on the website, and right now what's going on, which we think is really cool, they have the Lego fundraiser where you can click on Legos and they have a list of what Legos they need on the Amazon store. You can purchase them and they get sent to the hospital for the children to play with.
That's very cool. Yeah, you're going to be doing this on YouTube where you're going to do the stream, or are you doing it somewhere on the website?
We may pop on the stream. I got to work with the organization or the company that's doing it. I'm sure Polly Strong will be doing some of it because it is his, and he is a He has a big YouTube channel himself in the cooking world.
Okay.
Paul Jamez. But yes, we did it last year. He popped on during the stream and all that kind of stuff. I'll find more information out
Okay.
about that
Good night
if
to
I
Dave.
do.
So, Jay, for it's the least that I can do. If you can find out some information where I could get some type of promotional slick and a link or something where I can do it, I would be more than happy over this next month and a half to promote that charity for you, to help them out. If you need to ask them, permission or whatever for me to do it or whatever, every charity has a different thing. They're more than welcome to check out what we do here, and do that. I would love to do that for you. I think it's
That it won't be a problem, Pete, because I'm really good friends with Paul. We've
okay.
known each other real close over the years, so I'd be greatly appreciated. We have probably raised close to $3 million
Wow.
so far, and it all goes to research. Doesn't go to any administrative costs or any of those funny hidden things. He was very, very adamant about that. So it's very highly, audited, regulated, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I would glad to do that for you. I'm so grateful you're part of our community. Jay's been around for quite a bit. He and I've known him as a name in the chat for so many years. And I'm so glad over this last recent year, that you've come and been, more of a face than just a name. I know you're very generous with your support and helping charities on. You helped Chris out with his, and you've been very loud and boisterous and supportive of ours. He is amazing in the kitchen. Everybody, yes, I would encourage you at some point to do some stuff in the kitchen. I would love to see a co-stream with you and Baker cooking together and doing stuff. I think it might be incredible.
Well, in the future, Pete, we could look at doing a little segment on the Pete McDevitt show.
Hey, I would love to do that. I can tie Baker down. It doesn't take much. I can lure him in with different things and keep him here. He's been so busy with all his pin stuff that he's doing. Welcome into Queen Dorina, but a lot of love to Jay for coming in tonight. Reading the Tower, hello as well. Great to see you, friend. Doug, you're not live tomorrow because it's Sunday Fun Day, but you'll be back live on Monday. Coffee talk and some good stuff going on over there.
Yeah, coffee talk on Monday. And we're gonna have some good time. News, who's live for the day, and we're approaching 500 episodes.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good for you.
Amazing,
Good for you.
And on that 500th episode, we'll do another giveaway. So
very nice.
Yeah,
very
and I
nice.
guarantee Cakes ain't gonna win.
Okay, well, the Cakes ain't gonna win.
All
right. You could give away. You could give away lunch with Dame Dystopia in. Let's see, where could we do it at? We could do it at the Horizons ride. You can go into Horizons with her and have a snack, and that would be great. And that would be a great prize to give away.
Well, fun fact, I don't know if you know this or not about Dame, but she hates hobbits.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like she does not like hobbits. She will actually beat them with a baseball bat.
Wow. Well, she's pretty good with a baseball bat, I heard. So.
It's pretty bad. So
what did Frodo do?
What?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't like them.
Okay. All right.
So.
All right, Cakes, what do you have coming up on the 927? It's a show on Thursday nights that sometimes you're a part
of. Thursday night, we are doing an episode on Kenny's cousin and her husband down in Florida. They opened their own wrestling school down there. So
sweet Jesus, I got to see this.
We're going to be talking to them and checking that out. So it ought to be interesting.
Okay, that's interesting.
Is it sumo?
Is it what?
Is it sumo?
No, it's not sumo.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, because Steve's been looking for a place.
I hope it. I always say with that, I hope it works out. You don't know how many times over the last 30 years I've heard, I'm opening a wrestling school, and my brother just goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I'm not sure how long they've been at it. We'll find all that out on Thursday night. So
I will definitely have to tune in for that. So that'll be interesting. Please. So, and Mandy, you guys have a show tomorrow. Jen's writing a good one for tomorrow. We have a nice guest coming in. Who is our guest? I can't remember.
Arc Adventures tomorrow will be on the CCC show. So very excited to get to know a little bit more about them. And then later in the week, Wednesday night is our next show for Let's Go Ride.
Yes,
covering Toy Story Mania this month. So join us. It'll be a little out of this world.
Can I ask for a little snippet of the show? Can you tell me now? Did Lily cheat to try to win on that? I bet she did. I'm putting money on it.
Lily doesn't cheat. Not on that ride.
No. You haven't ridden rides with her. I rode that with her one time. She started covering my eyes so I couldn't see. She grabbed my glasses. She threw the glasses. I was there. Yes, all that happened.
Oh, I see. I don't believe it because one of the last times I rode it, they set her chair too far forward, so she couldn't get her hands in the right position.
Was that with us when we were all together? I remember
it
one
was.
time. Yeah, I think we were. One of the times we were all together, I know they were having a little trouble with her chair for a second.
Well, I think it was the night we rode with Omar, so I think we were all there. But I had to control the gun while she hit the button. So, and we scored pretty good.
Preston cheats. He's got all his hands and he still uses the button. I get so mad. I get so mad at these games with him. Go check out. You got some great shows there. You got 927 on Thursday night. Go back and check out the last week's show. They did all the baseball logos. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that one. The girls, Mandy and Jen, are doing a great job doing all the background stuff for them. Fantastic job. Great show. Lily and Mandy together do an awesome show. It's on Lily's Life channel. They bring the magic together of riding a rise. It's a fun to see the effort that's really put into it. Lily puts a lot of time into that. So does Mandy. But for Lily, it's not as easy as it is for all of us to do it. And she really works her butt off and takes it very seriously. So you got to love that. I love it, except every time I watch it, I think of getting whacked in the head. So, yeah, it is what it is. And of course, with a fork. Yes. I mean, what do you give her weapons for? I mean, what the hell? Why not? Why don't we just give her like a giant log and bring her to the park? Triple C's. Doug, she'll hit me with anything she gets her hands on. The Triple C's on Sunday night. The ladies do an amazing job. Jen's writing another great show. All the girls do a good job writing. Mandy's written before. All the girls have written before for the show. And we're looking forward to our guests. And there is a big surprise on the following week's guest that we're not going to unveil until tomorrow night on the show. We'll tell you all about that. So tune in tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Andy and Andrea are fantastic people. We've met them through, again, this community and what we're doing with reaching out and meeting people. And they came down and hung out down in the parks with us for a little bit. They were so excited to meet many of our friends and say hello. And they're just down to earth good people. And she also is a cast member. She is a photographer at Epcot, I believe, I want to say. Not sure. I think it's Epcot, but she's a photographer as well. As far as this show coming up, I am not doing baseball tomorrow afternoon. It is going to be 80 degrees, and I'm going to venture out and go watch some of Preston's team play for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then come back in time for the Triple C show and just take it easy tomorrow after being out and do Triple C and do Insomniacs at the end of the night. We got a lot of baseball this week. If you're a baseball fan, hey Rob, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I am a huge baseball fan, as everybody knows. So is my friends here. Many of my friends here. It starts this week. I'm gonna do a pre-ep game on Tuesday, and that'll be the last preseason game of the year. I think I'm doing the Guardians and somebody. They're in Arizona. The Guardians in Arizona on Tuesday. We'll come back live, full throttle baseball. The Yankees are playing the Giants. I've never been more of a Giants fan. On Wednesday, the Yankees are playing the Giants on Wednesday. That starts the season, Cakes.
No, it doesn't.
According to the MLB calendar. It doesn't matter what you
say. I don't care.
Okay, it always starts with when all the Reds come on.
Great.
Thursday will start the balance of the teams playing. These great teams like the Atlanta Braves will be playing. The Pittsburgh Pirates will be playing. My Orioles will be playing. All these great teams will be playing. Cleveland will be playing. I'm doing 2 games on Thursday. I'm doing the Orioles and I'm doing the Guardians. Guardians, I think, are playing Seattle, I think, or somebody like that. But there's a lot of baseball coming up on the channel. We've got some great shows coming up for Disney Dialogues with Jen and I, we've got several authors that we're working on. If you've ever watched The Magical Night of Hope, some people say Gigi's piano, it's High's piano. He has done an excerpt on there. He has sent me the email, and we are working on a date to get him to come on. We've got multiple of the Disney artists lined up. I have reached out also to some of the key people with Disney Fine Art to try to get them in, like Tony Baxter. We're working on stuff like that to try to get them with that show, and just a lot of good things to come. I did put in for Disney Media. I might get turned down. It is what it is, but I figured it couldn't hurt to ask, because if I get lucky enough to ask, I've got to be down there anyway for stuff with my hand. I'd love to be able to go down there and try to spread the magic and happiness of this channel and this community of all of you, and find more Disney people that we can find to extend what we're doing. And finally, I'll finish it out with, this is getting slowly better. Everybody wants to know. I keep getting text messages from everybody. Each day, it's hurting a little bit less. We've had no problems with, knock on wood, better do that. We've had no problems with any fevers or any infection or anything like that. So right now I am on pace that hopefully within a week, I'll be to a point where most of the stitches and all have gone away, and I'll just be working through the scar. And I have an appointment in a couple of weeks with my doctor down at Shock Trauma. And hopefully this can be something that I can build upon. To be out there and continue to work and do what we're doing here, which is, God, hopefully doing what it did for me tonight. These 5 people on the screen, Kenny and his incredible team, giving of themselves. Make sure you give Kenny and Jenny some love. I mean, those guys work hard putting that fun segment together every week, so we can take away the illusion of reality for a minute and really believe that a giant sugar peep was driving the Millennium Falcon tonight. Which is a great thing. And for all of you in the chat, I mean it when I say it. You're not just a name, you're family. And that's what we're building here, is a large family that can be here to support you, to laugh with you, to cry with you, and to find the reason that every day gives you another reason to add to that list to get up and do things. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Hang tight backstage. I'm going to try to go out of here with some of I think I fixed some of the bumpers, Doug. I think I fixed them. So we're going to find out in a minute. If you're upside down, we'll know. Let me start with one that was upside down. Piano Rob was really upside down. Did you notice that his hair didn't move even when he was upside down? Didn't move. Let's try it. Let's see it. We'll see you all right here on the channel tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Triple C's. Be here. Do not miss it.
Hey, this is Piano Rob. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and unlike Muppets, we'll be right back.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, I'm Tom the Peep, and that's right, when I'm not peeping, I'm watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey there, I'm Mr. Sandwich, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, this is Bob from Berry Place 28 and the Park Streamers Hangout, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Well, hey there! You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Oh, boy! Can't wait for you to see!
Hey everyone, Jason from Jason's Journeys, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Nick and Claire. We're hanging out here at Disneyland Paris. You're watching Pete McDevitt.
And we'll be right back.
That's Cakes.
That's Kenny J.
And we're the 927 with Cakes.
And Kenny J.
And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
It's wonderful.
That was in the script, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool. We earned our $10. Let's go get a Rip Your Float.
Cool.
Hey everybody, it's World of Micah. Thanks for watching the Pete McDevitt Show. And we're going to get back to something very shortly. I just want to give a shout out here. And thanks, Pete, for everything. Enjoy the show. And I'll see you all on the next episode. Stay weird.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV One and Retro TV One Tech. And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and he will be right back.
Hey, it's Jackie with Super Enthused. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. And I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
Oh, it takes you so damn long to do a bumper. Hey, Doug, we're ending.
Hey everyone, this is Kenny Jade from the 927. You're watching the Clubhouse crew right here on the Pete McDevitt Show. Hey Doug.
Doug, we are live.
That's right, we're live.
Hey there, I'm Mr. Sandwich, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.